What's up, guys? Flaming Geek here. Welcome to episode 1 of the anime. So today I'm going to be talking about anime to get your friends hooked on. I'll be talking about 2 animes, and so let's get to it. All right. So I'm going to start off anime. Anime. What is anime? There was this one time where when I was in university, our prof asked, "Oh, what did you guys do this weekend to relax?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I just watched 16 hours of anime. I just watched it all day and all night. It was so good." And a lot of my classmates were like, "So you watched anime, Ash?" Yeah, you watched anime. Oh yeah, you watched it for 16 hours? I bet you liked it. And I was like, what are you guys, Anna, what do you think I'm talking about? And the prof's just like, they think you're talking about hentai. Oh. One thing that I find very common is a lot of people, when I try to get a lot of my friends who don't watch anime into it, they're like, "Oh yeah, I don't want to watch that anime." I don't understand what the stigma is behind it. A lot of times people confuse it with hentai, and I think that's one reason why some people are like, "Ugh, anime," and other people are like, "Oh man, it's an animated cartoon." If you watch Archer, that is not anime, but it is essentially anime, if that makes any sense. It's an animated cartoon. In North America, we call them cartoons because they're two-dimensional. Well, the term derives from like two-dimensional drawings. In Japan, it's called anime because anime refers to animation. It's an abbreviation, and it's a different type of stylistic form. If you look at how characters are drawn in Japanese anime, there's some similarity and some differences. Usually it's like bright, vibrant colors. The characters have different hair colors, and they don't look... And some of them, they don't look Japanese, but they are. And the plots and the storylines, a lot of times there's some similarities linking them together. But ultimately, Japanese animation is fucking awesome. If you find a good anime to watch to lead you into it, then you're hooked. So what is a good anime to watch? Whenever I'm trying to get new friends into it, I always refer them to that one right there, the infamous Cowboy Bebop.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
That is arguably one of the greatest animes of all time. Because the story, the concept, essentially it's called Cowboy Bebop because it's bounty hunters, and their ship is called the Bebop. People want to know, do you recommend it dubbed or subbed? I recommend it both ways. I absolutely love Steve Bloom. He's one of my favorite voice actors. I actually met him when he came to Calgary, and he's amazing. But he voices Spike, and just the voice performances in both versions are very well done. There are some dubs where you watch it and ooh, it's not the best dubbing. But Cowboy Bebop is special as in you grow with these characters, you love these characters, and it doesn't make a difference whether it's dubbed or subbed. It's a neat concept. The intro is such an iconic intro. It blends the noir theme with like James Bond and jazz, and the soundtrack for the show is amazing. Spike, Jet, Faye, Ein, and Ed. It's such an amazing crew of misfits together, and they fail at collecting bounties, and sometimes they succeed at collecting bounties. And the overarching story of Spike's past and his connection with Vicious and the mob and such, it's very integral. It's actually one of the series that I love it to death, but I've never finished it because I'm scared to finish it because I know in a way it's got a debatable ending and I don't want it to end. In my mind, they go on and continue their adventures forever and ever. When I met Steve Bloom, he said, "Oh, well, we're all still alive. The voice cast is still alive, so like it could happen, including the Japanese voice cast. They're still alive." And I was like, "It's not the same. I will not finish it." There's also a movie for Cowboy Bebop, which is really good. I obviously have not seen it because I don't want to finish it. Another great anime to start someone on. This one is really good. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
この想いを消してしまうにはまだ人生長いでしょう。やり残してることをやり直してみたいから。夢の続き追いかけていたはずなのに曲がりくねった細い道人につまずくあの頃みたいにって戻りたいわけじゃないのなくしてきた空を探してる分かってくれますように犠牲になったような悲しい顔はやめてよ君の最後は涙じゃないよずっと苦しく背負ってくんだ出口見えない感情迷路に誰を待ってるの白いノートに綴ったようにもっと素直に吐き出したいよ何から逃れたいんだ現実ってやつがないために生きてるんだって叫びたくなるよ聞こえていますか無難になんてやってられないから帰る場所もないの優しさにはいつも感謝してるだから強くなりたい懐かしくなるこんな痛みも歓迎じゃん
I am a huge fan of the 2003 Fullmetal Alchemist. That is unique in its own. Because it was being released, the anime was being released as the manga was being written. Hiromu Arakara obviously hadn't completed it. So the 2003 one takes on a different storyline, and it's awesome, and it's good. So I usually tell people to watch that one first, and then watch Brotherhood. But if you don't want to commit to, because the first season, the original series, I think has like 56 episodes. Brotherhood has like 60-something episodes. If you don't want to commit to all that time, watch Brotherhood. It is an amazing adaptation of the manga, and some of the changes that they chose from the manga, it still is great for the storyline. I love Fullmetal Alchemist. The struggle that you endure with Ed and Al, and great characters like Roy, fucking Mustang, and Lust, and all the homunculi, and Havoc, and Hawkeye. Like, the characters are characters that will stick with you. You feel the pain of Edward Elric and all of this weight that he is carrying on his shoulders. Because essentially the story revolves around two brothers whose mother unfortunately passed away, and they use alchemy to try and bring her back. And as a result, Alphonse, the youngest brother, loses his body, and Edward loses his right hand and his left leg. And it's a journey over several years for these boys to study alchemy and then learn about the corruptness of the government and such, all in an effort for them to gain their bodies back because of one avarice mistake. Just go watch it. So those are the two animes I will recommend for right now for people to get started on. Cowboy Bebop, Fullmetal Alchemist, either 2003 or Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Man, those are classics. Next time I'll talk about Neon Genesis Evangelion, Monster, and maybe something else. So if you guys liked this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Like and comment down below. Leave your comments. Let me know. If there's any anime that you want me to talk about or do a review, post it below because I read the comments and I will deliver to the best of my abilities. Alright? So until next time, as always, live long and prosper. Frosty.